You won't believe what happens next. Danny, hiding from the back, tries to discreetly pull out a weapon. Hearing the noise, the henchmen dashed like rabbits as Danny ran desperately in the forest, missing targets due to his hand injury. Even the midget opponent hit in a tree as a dummy target, yet Danny missed, right as the bodyguard arrived. Confronted with this dilemma, Danny fled and hid behind a nearby dirt mound to rest, but the target ordered his life capture. But just then, a miracle happened as Danny bravely peeked up from behind the dirt mound. A critical moment, seeing Will gave him courage to come out. Thanks to Will's help, they avoided big trouble and handled the corpse together. After returning to the hotel, Danny's view of Will gradually changed. He no longer saw him as arrogant. Meanwhile, Will was oblivious to this change, still fixating on why Danny kept him out of the action, and even had Anna relay his feelings. Next morning, Danny rose early, a ticking time bomb. Old in appearance, he moved like a young man. They then went to the dog track. Today, they are assigned a new mission, meeting leader William under female assassin Simon's lead, unaware of its risks. Target, second in command of another killer group. Witnessing this, Danny considered retiring, seeing the mission as a death sentence. But William insisted he complete the mission. Unretired, Danny could only grumble silently. The group splits into English and Irish factions, vying for control secretly. The one killed on the golf course was the Irish heir. Second in command is now the target. They have sensed trouble, requiring swift action. Danny knew the mission's difficulty. Danny asked female assassin Simone to join, but she must find and kill the top target, so he's still with Will. The targets lived on a small island, requiring a boat ride, yet on arrival at the coast, the water had vanished. Will was furious, meaning a foot trek. After venting, he returned to the car to find Danny struggling with his weapon. Due to his hand injury, he had to widen his gun grip to ease the pain. Will, seeing this, pulled out a tiny handgun from his bag for Danny, but it was useless. Danny remained indifferent, leaving Will with no choice but to put the gun away. Next, they prepared gear and hiked to the target. Luckily, it was under 2 miles. Thanks to Yao Huishin, they arrived safely at night. Will smoothly reached the area's security system using prior intel. Although the villa was heavily guarded, the two smoothly slipped in, and before the target even realized it, their guns were already aimed. As they prepared to shoot, the target's granddaughter emerged from the next room. Will tried to move, but Danny stopped him. As an assassin, she adhered to her principles. Danny kindly poured water for the little girl, and even clinked glasses with her before leading her back to her room to rest. Once she was settled, Danny sent Will to check the place. He chose to handle it himself, but the target attempted to persuade Danny by offering a drink, luring him with a big reward and the title of Ireland's #1 assassin. The condition was that when Will returned, Danny would eliminate him. Clearly, Danny ultimately followed his heart. The mission was a resounding success, and they made their way back on foot to the dock afterward. After this escapade, Danny fully acknowledged this apprentice as a capable prodigy. William noticed their growing chemistry too, and surprisingly, Danny didn't dispute it this time. A rare show of William told them Simone had clues on the main figure, urging them to be ready anytime. With Simone, he was surprised by their significantly improved rapport. Meanwhile, Danny astonishingly didn't dispute anything. William told him Simone had picked up leads on the top guy, urging them to stay ready to go. After their discussion, Will returned to the hotel. Danny and Anna hit the club, Danny's favorite spot to unwind after a long day. After a night of revelry, he strolled outside alone, feeling truly. As he was lighting a cigarette, a car sped towards him. Sensing danger, he hurried into the club to warn Anna, but things escalated quickly. They pushed her out. Anna saw it in time and realized the severity. The gang was Irish, retaliating for Danny's repeated takedowns of their leaders. This time, they sought revenge on Danny. At the critical moment, Anna arrived, intimidating the group, and Danny took her purse gun. He asked her to wait aside. Usually, a breakthrough comes after both persuasion and threats, but the leader threatened Danny and involved Anna. This hit straight at Danny's soft spot. After taking out a few guys, he growled at Anna and made a hasty exit. To keep Anna out of danger, Danny sent her to his mother's place overnight. This was his first time bringing a girl home, and his mom was over the moon. Thinking this life could last days, dawn came. Danny got a new mission. They arrived at Central Hotel. They started observing upstairs from the car. Simon's intel showed the person on the 11th floor had Irish police security, making it extremely hard to target him. After some thought, Danny crafted a plan, requesting Will to adjust the car's settings before the operation, promising to return at post-mission. He knew it was Will's treasure, keeping him cautious for a safe return. Then Danny disguised as a delivery man. When he arrived at Hotel Logistics, the staff checked and noticed it wasn't police goods, asking him to leave. Danny quickly explained he was just a delivery. He insisted he was just running errands and would surely be out of place, lamenting how tough it was to find a job at his age. She pulled out her jasmine bag. It worked. Staff was bribed, and Danny snuck the box into the warehouse. After driving away, Will popped out of the box, confirming that there were no threats around, and making his way up the stairs. However, as they calmly proceeded, a car stopped downstairs. Danny saw someone get out, realized danger, and jumped in the car to tell Will to leave. Unfortunately, due to distance, Will didn't get the message and went into the room alone, following the sound of a shower only to find a mannequin in the bathroom. Clearly, they had fallen into the trap set by the enemy, and Will got shot. He was dragged out and stuffed into Simon's trunk. She threatened him to reveal Dana's location or die. Hearing this, Will remained in phase, and soon Opal was notified of the failed mission.